Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, no timeout.
Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The Browns at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. Trying to find a lane but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 40. On play action, they'll throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Harris running straight ahead.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Second and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go and run it anyway because that's your strength. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Chubb, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
They got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down up to the 47-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. There's a nice move, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown! Devontae Smith
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Eagles 10, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson off play action. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up a throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Watson's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
But 1st down, Hurts.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Eagles 24, Browns 6. Dustin Hopkins set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
No touchdown.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It's a gain of 1 yard. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. They run again with Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type